Hello again, everybody. I'm back in the lab here, working on the latest episodes of Off to the Witch. Wanted to tell you a little bit about this week's and next week's episode. And it covers a subject that I've been interested in since I was a teenager, and that would be the writings of Anton LaVey. You know, I was fascinated by Anton LaVey as a kid. I got my hands on a book called Secret Life of a Satanist by Blanche Barton. And, you know, it told about Anton's life as a lion trainer for the circus. He was a crime scene photographer. He had an eclectic taste. He loved everything from dark cinema to sideshows to philosophy. I saw Anton LaVey as a true incarnation of Gomez Addams. And that's what was fascinating to me. It was like the Addams family come to life. You know, they were mischievous, they had a dark edge to them. Stanton LaVey, his grandson, agreed to do an interview, and he doesn't do too many. And I really wanted to talk about his perspective and his life story growing up around his grandfather. Part one is really Stanton growing up, being born inside the Black House and growing up around this culture, being removed from it and returning and finally reuniting with his grandfather. So you'll hear the whole story. And then in part two, we get into some really neat stories about a paranormal experience that Stanton had in the house when he was a child, his grandfather's views on the afterlife and on spiritualism and on hauntings. I can tell you right now that Anton LaVey and his family legacy are infinitely more interesting than the Kardashians or whatever they're doing. So check out the new episode with Stanton LaVey and part two next Wednesday as well. And I'll see you next time.
You can now listen to Off to the Witch every week, wherever you find your podcasts.